some of the biggest things, how you play corners, how you stabilize, yeah. Do you
Like
think
here,
this?
I know I jumped to this corner
Mhm,
because after that last engagement where I was like out in the open in front of all of them,
mhm, mhm,
I was like, I want to be engaging here. I want to be in their back line, especially with the Mercy. But
mhm,
I couldn't believe I didn't die, and I was like, oh man, there's no corner to go to.
mhm,
So when I engage on these two, I'm like, oh, there's this corner I can use.
mhm, mhm. Right. Okay. So you get a kill, then you reset.
Hogs on point alone. So I was like, I made the call to team. I was like, hey, let's go get the bot.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you kind of engage around the place
Yeah.
where you can get a
I didn't want
kill.
them to pick when we were trying to get back to bot, so that's why I
Mhm,
stayed here in front of them.
mhm,
I
mhm,
also have primal, so I'm like, no fear.
mhm, mhm. Okay. It's still, even in this game, it's still sometimes a problem where you most of the time it's the problem with not setting up and stabilizing. Is it correct?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
notice that Hog ran away with the bot, so what should I have done there?
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah,
Like
I'm
the
just
way I'm analyzing the fight is like I've created the distance between Hog and his team. So like I'm not really afraid to just fight these four guys with Mercy, if
Mhm.
that makes any sense, because Hog isn't here. But I'm not sure if that's the right thinking.
No, I think this is okay as long as you okay. As
Like
long as
I feel like we just have advantage here. So I'm just trying to be like aggressive and do
yeah,
damage.
yeah, it's okay as long as you contribute in the same area. This is what you do is you kind of this one. Let's call it. Did we go over the kill boxes with you? I think. Let me see.
Yeah,
So we
the
did. Yeah,
areas of
yeah, yeah, we did.
yeah.
So it's kind of.
I'm trying to make sure
Mhm,
that their kill box doesn't ever reach Hog. You know what I mean? I want to keep it two
mhm,
separate kill boxes because I'm the higher. Like, there's two fights going on right now.
mhm,
There's the
mhm,
kill box that's in this room, and then the kill box that's over by Hog. You know what I mean?
mhm,
If
mhm,
that's
mhm.
right.
Yeah, you know, you kind of with this what you can think is kind of maybe simplified to whenever you're doing something you should be contributing to your own kill box most of the time. You don't know, maybe
Oh, just think about mine.
yeah, you think about yours, but how you contribute into that, it's kind of, if somebody entered my kill zone, how can I get this guy killed most comfortably? Well, sometimes it can be direct pressure on the kill box, like somebody entered, okay, you can just kill them. And other times it can be indirect pressure if you stop them, like you did there. So you stop these guys from engaging,
Because
and this
I've
guy is
noticed my
gonna die.
sojourn out in the open. That's why.
Yeah, well, it can be additional additional thing about this engagement, but it should be like, okay, when the Sojin is out in the open, yeah, like what brings more value to the kill zone? Is that stopping this guys there, or is it engaging the hog directly? Yeah, it's kind of just like that. So what do you think?
Uh, I'm pretty sure Hog's gonna die.
Yeah,
And I don't think even with my presence there, I offer much value in aiding to his
yeah,
death.
yeah,
So I think the
exactly.
most important thing is to stop the supports from getting to Hog.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I hesitate to like I don't want to jump this way though because I wanted my sojourn and I wanted my mercy to go help with the Hog kill. Well, I kind of held like this corner, you know what I mean? But Sojourn turns around and like slows down and keeps trying to shoot and fight with me like she's playing based off of where I am. I guess I should have just played this more selfishly and just set up.
Yeah,
But
yeah, exactly. It's more so it is really if you're trying to save them. Like again, the intentions. Yeah, if the intention is to help the surgeon, I don't think it's the best. But if the intention is how do I contribute to my kill zone better, as an example, yeah, then it
like
makes
jumping to
sense,
the
kind
high
of.
ground to the right, I think.
Yeah, you can do that. I think at the start, yeah, like why not? I think it would be better step, yeah. But it can also be. I don't think you have to look into that right now, but it's just something to think about. Somebody entered my kill zone. Okay, I'll pressure other members. Because you do that, this guy dies. But I think this guy dies no matter what because nobody can help him. It's just okay.
Yeah.
If he would be here at A, okay, these guys are pressuring from B because you're jumping somebody at A. B might help enough. So A survives, like anybody at A is gonna survive. So you can do it other way, like go at B instead of going at A, so A is gonna die. This is what's called indirect pressure in the kill zone, but you right now right now is sort of
Right
doing
now
that.
they're so far away. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just maybe waste more time. Exactly. I think it's okay for now if you think selfishly. Just implementing those concepts which you mentioned so far, I think is gonna be good enough. Just how do you set up? Okay, then how do you engage? This primal is all good.
I
Yeah, just
typically wouldn't primal a pocketed target, but
mm-hmm,
I saw my tracer was on him too, so I figured he would die.
mm-hmm.
And then I want the mercy, but
Okay.
and I wouldn't jump on a pocketed target, but my tracer's here, so I was
Mm-hmm,
like,
mm-hmm,
he'll probably die.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. With engagements overall, it's
Mhm.
either you get a kill, you can engage. Okay, this is one, or if most of your team is ready, then you can engage as well. See, okay, so the engage before was on soldier. Yeah, so this you most likely get a kill, so you can engage right away with the tracer.
Mhm.
I think it's possible. So yeah, why not? You can jump. Okay, the
Yeah,
next.
I get sunstruck, so my idea was like I'd get it triggered, like I'd blow up, take the damage, and then I'd jump to the mega,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that would be like my stabilize.
Mm-hmm. I think this is okay. Like again, now you most confidently get a kill because
Yeah,
you
the rush is
isolate.
down, even
Mm-hmm.
though he's pocketed. Like I know I kill through rush.
Yeah, exactly. This is how you view it. Either you get a kill, you engage no matter what, or you just when most of your team is ready, then you engage. Like now, let's say I want to
Mhm.
jump on something. Okay, I definitely can jump on this guy's. First of all, well, you need to stabilize. You don't have enough resources, but even if you would, you jump here. I don't think you get a kill at the moment, maybe because there are just two people versus you. Mercy, I think she can also Guardian Angel up, go somewhere. It's gonna be difficult. So
Like I would normally do a jump onto these two targets, especially because I have bubble. But because of what you've been saying, like about the poke, I'm thinking like I've taken too much poke, so
yeah, exactly, exactly.
I should set up. So I go
This
back
is
to set
good.
up.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I like it.
But then they start to get kills, so I decide just to full commit to get the mega,
Mm-hmm. And you
and then I go
survive
back to
there.
setup.
Yeah. You survive. Okay. Mm-hmm. And disengage. Just my question with this.
hmm
So see, you approach it like let's engage something. Yeah, was it setup phase? Now when you engaging, can you get a kill, or most of your team are they ready right now?
So I was thinking on setting up, and that's why I went into the cover. But I'm thinking I have my mercy here. So if this cast walks too far forward, like the kill box you said,
Mhm.
like I feel like I can invite him into my kill box.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I just take this cover, he'll continue to walk forward, and I'll bait him in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll jump on him bubble, and I was planning to like I was hoping the mercy would run away from him, and then I just kill him. You know what I mean? But my
Mm-hmm.
mercy died. It got
Mm-hmm.
my mercy killed. So I guess you are right. Like this is not the time to be engaging. Like my team is not here to engage, and he is not isolated at the moment.
Yeah, so well, he's not isolated for sure. Yeah, it's just kind of one of the things. Okay, yeah, I think this is good enough already. He is not isolated. That's for first. So you shouldn't
Mhm.
engage no matter what. Okay, then we need most of our team ready. Okay, So
And my
because
team is not ready.
yeah, your team's not ready because they dead.
Mm.
Of course, I can say, like, generally speaking, these guys also have an advantage. Yeah, they have higher tempo, generally speaking. But even if you just use similar rules as we did before, I think this is gonna be enough. You just thinking, most of my team is not ready now. What an additional step you can make. Remember
But also in
we.
my head, I'm thinking
Mhm.
like, if I make this jump, I'm thinking like I don't die, right? Like I'm probably not gonna die to this gas.
Mm,
I end up doing, but I'm thinking I probably don't die to this cast. I jump away with the mercy, and like maybe Hog steps off a point to chase me for some reason. Like, is there any value in this play or no?
you tell me, what do you think? Is there any
I
value?
mean, I guess I died, so no.
Well. It's kind of you know, it's most of the time it's either if the influence is subjective enough or you get a kill, it can be valuable, but it's just commonly 2 versus 5 here. Like, what do you think? Is I
The
think it's
risk
not.
outweighs the reward.
Yeah, I think that's why, kind of, again, using the same rules. um if most of my team is ready, let's engage or you can get a kill. Let's say Casti is isolated, Cast by himself now here. Okay, engage. I think this is good enough. Now, most of his team was him. Your team is not, so you should engage. Now, what is that additional step you should implement, though? So you,
Set up.
our rules been, yeah, sort of. It's been set up, engage, stabilize, and then you repeat. What you can do now is also at this step. You want to exclusively think, I'm scouting at the moment. So what is that
Okay.
about? Is you get information, you put your attention in the right place, and now because the attention in the right place, it allows you to make a decision to not engage, maybe set up even more. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Let's just look at this doc. Okay, it usually goes like that. You scout first, okay, then you set up. You can actually repeat the scouting one more time, because situation changes in the fight real quick.
Hmm.
It's just like, let's say, like here, you've been in a fight. Okay.
Like this, the situation changed real quick here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. You can kind of scout, okay, you can kind of scout and then think, okay, what is my setup should be? Okay, I should get a little bit closer, but then right after you've done this, let's scout again. Let's see what's going on. What are you scouting for? You just want to simply look around and check what your team is doing, I think. For now, this is gonna be good enough. So right now you have downtime, look around, check. They're not ready, so you shouldn't engage unless you get a kill. Does it make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah. So
And
Scott,
so for setup, like, do you think I should be walking like to the right and trailing behind the enemy team, or do you think I should like walk left and kind of meet with my team and then jump to like an off angle?
I think you can be. It's always nice if you can experiment in more proactive way. If you can engage, even just flanking with your
Like
Mercy,
stalk?
if she can join you, uh, it can work. Try this out. I would do that, to be honest. But you, okay, for kind of boring conservative play, you can expect where the fight is gonna be here. Okay, maybe you probably set up around this high ground. But from what we mentioned so far, it's just your 180 setup. Yeah, make sure you turn the enemy 180. Make sure they look at you as much as possible. So maybe if you can do that, if Mercy follows you, why not to flank around? Just, just
Stalk behind them until
yeah,
my team
yeah. I think you can try
meets up.
this. Yeah, just try this. Just making sure you avoid poke damage, and that's where Mercy might be useful. If she joins you, you gotta, in this case, maybe even communicate, which obviously it's not the priority, but you can try if you
I
want.
turn off voice chat and text
Yeah.
chat.
So,
I can't take
okay.
that.
Then maybe you can try to commit, see if she follows. Okay, if she's not, you can always fall back. Yeah, this is okay to
Mhm.
experiment in more proactive way. You always want to emphasize it at any point of time. That's why I don't think you have to, yeah, like go back towards your team. Yeah, try this out, see if it works. It works
Mhm.
fundamentally. You can set up. Okay, most of your team is ready. Let's engage. Or you find somebody isolated, which you might have a chance to find if you do this play. Then yeah, go for it. You find somebody like that, sure. Okay, does it make sense?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna write it down as well. All of those steps is just your entire engagement flow. Just doing it like scouting, setup, scouting, and then engage. I will set it this step for you, stabilize, because quite important. One is a Winston, you want to get your resources back, and then you repeat the cycle. You repeat the process. Okay, scout where your team is, look around. Okay. Because now, if you would make that decision, if your attention is right there, maybe it affected your engagement. Yeah, you wouldn't go on the Cassidy. Hmm? And then you could survive a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And now, same thing. Okay, I
I didn't set up.
start.
I knew this immediately when I did this. I was like, oh, I didn't set up. I'm dead.
Okay, and this is kind of you. You want to scout where your team is, but okay, another step, another scouting thing can be where the enemy team is as well. Yeah, kind of anticipating. See, like if you're doing it already, if your attention is on that, then maybe you wouldn't jump at this corner. Yeah, maybe if you predict, kind of anticipate. Wait a minute. Okay, where do I expect these guys to be? Where do I expect the enemy to be? Mm-hmm.
I would
And
jump to
then,
like the corner where the Mercy is.
okay, you can end up here, sure. And anywhere else you can go as well? What do you think?
Oh, high ground, the window on the
You
left.
can take high ground as well, yeah. It's
And
just
then I can do like really good scouting there.
yeah. I think this would be even better, to be honest. You get even better scouting. So you done setup. Okay, scout one more time. 2 questions. Scout where enemy team is as well, and yeah, where your team is, and then engage. This helps. Yeah, engage if somebody's isolated or when most of your team is ready. So it would be wait. Yeah, maybe you notice. Okay, this here they take an angle. This guy's already angles already. Okay, maybe let's jump with the back line on the Mercy. Yeah, makes it so much easier. Maybe let's jump on the Lowry. I don't know. You find the best target. See, with all this breaking down, we really we're not rushing, we're taking our time, and this makes it so much easier for you to make a right decision. Really, where you put your attention matters the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do it the next fight, yeah.
yeah, you do it here. Just some additional steps like scouting. Yeah, this is useful. This is okay. It's just the quality. Yeah, okay, you done good
I
setup.
missed the jump.
Yeah. I saw that. So it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, this is bad.
So for this one, if we break it down, you stabilize now, okay. Then this point, what you should be doing as well. Instead of poking, by the way, yeah, like we're removing the steps, see, we're replacing the bad habit. When we stabilize, we don't poke as much, but what we should be doing.
In cover in a corner. But like I really don't know what the play is here because like I tried to go over and across. I missed the jump. I fell in main, and then I could hear the soldier like poking me from the bridge. So I jumped back here to team to like get my resources back, and then I was thinking like I jump to where the soldier wants to take cover, which is to the right, and I like force him out. But then like Cassidy was also by the bot, so like the way I see it is I don't have enough information to like make a play here.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't understand how to get more information
Yeah.
from this situation.
Yeah. So right now, okay, when you're going in,
Like
your
I was thinking
information.
I would be landing on the soldier right now.
Yeah, sure, but it's just the question is if you're engaging, what are 2 main things for you to look for? What should be the 2 main triggers?
Oh, isolated targets and
Okay.
my team's ability to follow up.
Okay. Is there anybody isolated now?
No,
Okay. Can your team follow up?
no.
So how do you get information on if your team can follow up or not?
Turn around and look at
Turn
him, I
around. Yeah.
guess.
So see, instead of poking, I think literally you can remove this habit maybe for now. Just use this time to scout. So you don't do the right click, you say, okay, I'm scouting where my team is, where the enemy is. I'm not poking. Yeah, it's always useful to say whenever you build a new habit, instead of maybe avoid doing something. Yeah, like I was saying before, instead of poking, let's set up. Maybe instead of even setting up before that, do scouting and then set up. Okay, this is what you do in the stabilize phase at the moment. Don't do anything. Don't take poke damage. You make a decision to turn around. That gives you much more benefit, and then you wouldn't jump here. You wouldn't die because of it. You just check info, playing slow, patient. Scientists, they rise, they think in the fight. Like the Winston is a scientist. You have to think. It's okay if you think a little bit long. Yeah, maybe you way too scientific. I don't know. It's fine. Later you will build up the speed. It's okay.
Okay.
just think through. Okay, then you make a better decision. Imagine you would scout. Okay, let's say you would do it now. Yeah, like we do it now.
Like
Insert
the spot I'm in is just so terrible. Like I can't get anything done here, and I don't like at this point in the fight. Like I don't know where to go as Winston.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah. So let's say you would
on this
scout here
map
then.
too.
What do you think? Where you should be going? So it's definitely, well, was suicidal decision maybe to go there.
I
But
want to get to the high ground, like to the left, where I tried
yeah,
to jump before.
yeah.
But Hog is controlling my path
Uh-huh.
there. Maybe I guess I could just walk up main, like walk up the
Mm.
road
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
towards the soldier with bubble, and I could get information there on the
Mm.
bridge. But I don't know. That's kind of like out in the open, right?
Can you get information from where you are here? Just some of it. So because you look into setup, remember your initial saw this. I'm scouting, then I'm setting up, but I can scout again. Yeah, based on all of this. Imagine you would do scouting here. Look around, check. Okay, all these guys are here. You know the hog is to the left, the soldiers on the main. Okay, based on that information, how your setup looks like. Yeah, what you would do.
Maybe I just hold this corner and wait for my team to walk up
Why
more.
not? Yeah, it can also be this decision. You don't have to exactly go anywhere. You can just wait and hold. Okay, maybe you can jump to the high ground as well. Might be slightly better. But yeah, I think you're right. I would personally also remain in this space for now. Jump to the top.
I
You
I feel
don't
like
have
it's
to.
keeping Hog at bay, like
Yeah.
from looking at my team, because he
Mm.
knows I'm right here.
Yeah, I think you can try display. Let's say something happens to you, you can always let's say go back and set up, like let's say around this corner. Okay, but then you repeat the process. I'm scouting, see if I can engage. Yeah, this how you would go about it. I think. Yeah, break it down. Because you scout, take it easy. Wait a little. Yeah, maybe keep this corner. Maybe keep here, and then later you can do something. Mm. Does it make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because my whole team follows me onto that bot, and we
Well,
all die.
they did, yeah. So it's gonna be the same, yeah. Kind of. Okay, let's scout. With scouting as well, you can usually anticipate most of the enemy. You should expect them to be somewhere around the point. So one of the things we to look for, yeah. If I expect the robot to be there, okay, then the enemy is probably around there. And then the question is where my team is. Am I set up? And then if I'm engaging, it should be okay. Isolated target and my team. Most of them they should be ready. Yeah, see. Now, is anybody isolated, or is my team, are they really ready right now? Yeah.
No,
Not as much, yeah, because we kind of just rushing right away, like way too
that
fast, yeah.
soldier was isolated, but I didn't see him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, because you have to invest the time. You scout the guide information. At the start, it will feel slow, and maybe not the best scout information at the start. It's fine, but then because you invest the time, maybe you would notice, okay, like good experience, like really experienced Winstons. Yeah, they hear audio, they hear sounds of the steps. So good experienced Winston. My first thought process: scout, gather information, instantly notice that soldier. Let's go, yeah. Let's go on the soldier because he's isolated, no matter what. But now because you wait too rushing, yeah, it's becomes a little bit more suicidal. Yeah, like you just in the backline. Yeah, gather information. Yeah? Take the time. Okay. The primal's been good all the time. I think most of it is just you really carrying the fights with those. I think. So like this is good enough as well. See what you do with the jump. Most of your team is sort of ready. If
Hmm.
they're ready, good enough. That's what I want. Quality of the
I
jump, can it be better? Well, maybe, but you don't have to address that. Again, you don't want to make good plays excellent for now. You want to only address bad plays and make them good.
okay.
Yeah. Anything you wanted to say, or just
Like I was gonna say, like the jump I could have been like closer to the bot if I had my cover,
exactly. See what you're doing
but
with this. Yeah, be careful with this. Yeah, that's
mhm,
why that's why really addressing the issues, finding the biggest problematic pattern. Yeah, the bad
mhm.
plays. Bad plays makes them good instead of making good plays perfect. You don't want that. And it's gonna be applicable at any rank. You will notice maybe at the high rank, it's really all nuanced and they tell you, oh, you can maybe jump to the box, but then they're missing the entire picture. Yeah, they might miss on the most important thing. And for now, it just seems like, uh, of course, there's setup, but you can also do the scouting step. Yeah, this is what can help
Mhm.
you more. It feels like, yeah, if you struggle, this point of time, yeah, I think it should be good. Mm, Obviously, inter-leaf factors, all of what we mentioned as well, it should be helpful. Okay. So see what you're doing. You use scout information. Yeah, the first to
Mhm.
scout information. Now the next step is how do I set up? Yeah, maybe you decide to go. Let's go to the left. Fine. Okay. We'll go to the left, and again you have to scout and check. So before
My
this,
team.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't look.
check.
I don't look to the right.
Look around. Maybe if you're confident, based on the sounds of the shots, just sounds in general, sure, there might be good jump, but you see, it's like it's not good enough yet. You want more members there, one more members, or you want to isolate a target. Yeah, just wait a little bit longer, sneaky like a tracer. Yeah, make the best play. Yeah, your team maybe they kind of hear when they hear. I think you should be jumping, but now you scare the enemy team away, and your team they really trying to capitalize on your play, but it's difficult. You see, even this surgeon,
Mhm.
she uses her slide to capitalize on your play. Yep, don't have to rush it, and because maybe she's using it, she might die.
Yeah, it would have
And
been better if I was just in the space that I was in.
yeah,
Battery low.
yeah, exactly.
Like, 'cause that's the 180. Like right now, I'm
Yeah,
parallel with my team,
yeah,
but if I
yeah,
was right here, it'd be 180.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
if they tried to contest the
Yeah,
space.
yeah. If we find any pattern within our gameplay, it's just we always can see. We need to find ways to be patient with whatever we do. It's just there are ways to like fix it. Yeah, like scouting, a setup, break it down more and more, so
Mhm.
it's easier. Yeah, I don't want to rush way too much.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, I
let's
think that's my biggest problem now is like I just assume where my team is gonna be.
exactly. Well, this is really common problem for most of the players. It's just yeah, that's okay.
Because
But
I mean, I'm thinking if I'm Tracer, like I'm right on my Winston's butt all the time. But I guess not all Tracer players play the same.
yeah, exactly. It's like anticipating. Yeah, let's say you play Fire, or you expect the Mercy pocket to be with you, and you're like, wait, where my Mercy is? But really, like the best
Mhm.
players, they want to check. They gather information. Okay, based on information, they go. They don't assume that something is gonna happen. That's really
Okay.
this kind of thinking complicates a lot of things, even in the pro play. Like, let's say I coach a team, and then they tell, oh, this team, the enemy, they're gonna nano blade. Okay, so we're really thinking, okay, what do we're really focusing nano blade. Okay, but what do you do exactly with your own play first, and then how do you gather information as well? Maybe so you possibly can see, okay, can they make this play even, or like how to gather information to first of all make our play better. Yeah, like let's say now you want to engage or you want value. Okay, your team, they should be around. Now if we're rushing way too early, then you notice, okay, your entire team is rushing, and then your Reaper dies because he's like, you're thinking, this Winston, I just really like, I
Want to
wish I
help?
could be,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to help, but then he dies because he can't press buttons. Obviously, you can control that as well, but you can always influence the pace of the fight. You're the tank, so you
Hmm.
don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm controlling the way I'm looking at it is like, or the way I'm trying to look at your way, of course, but the way I'm seeing things is
Yeah.
like I was controlling unimportant space in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
moment.
yeah, true. Yeah, this is good representation. Yeah, it's not important to us yet. Yeah, it's gonna be important, I think. just in the 2
Mhm.
seconds, 3 seconds, this space is gonna be important. Not now. Obviously, you again, you the tank, you take initiative to do things. Yeah, so it's kind of
Mhm.
okay. Probably like now, when most of you, okay, so like around here, yeah, when they almost cross the corner, you see your team. Probably that would be the best time. We always can break it down. You can look at the range of your team, for example. When most of your team is in range to do stuff, this is good enough for you. So your Ana is in range to do ability, to coordinate, use the primary fire, same about the Surgeon, same about the Reaper if you're confident. Most of your team is ready, let's go. Yeah? Most of your team is ready, let's go. You don't have
Mhm.
to always see where everyone can be doing damage, because sometimes you know, okay, maybe you get a member who is flanking, they buy themselves, maybe let's say your Reaper goes on this like funny play for whatever reason he's hiding. Yeah, you don't want to exactly wait for the Reaper, you just wait for most of your team when they're ready. Yeah,
Mhm.
to simplify, it's just simple enough. Okay, maybe my Surgeon, Nana, and Mercy, those are here at this street. This is enough. I don't want the Reaper, that's okay, I can still engage. This is my kill zone. I found an opportunity. Reaper, well, they will meet me later, like maybe they find a value later. It's okay. Yeah, this, the scouting should be helpful. Yeah, okay. Well, there's been a lot of Syria today, but hopefully it should be good. Yeah, you should try to apply that. And I think the next session we can be focused more on live, probably. Yeah, we've done a lot of Syria
Okay.
today. Gonna write it down. Live. Let's do live. Let's do live later. Live session. But for today, what do we got so far? What do you need to work on? Yeah.
Scouting, number one, and then the things in scouting, looking to see like where the enemy is, of course. You know, I still need to make the clear distinction of isolated targets. Like, am I jumping on an isolated target? Am I getting a kill with this engage? And then like, is my team able to follow up on that engagement?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then like controlling the critical space, which is also just like turning around, scouting my not only the enemy's position but my team's, instead of just like assuming my team's position.
Yeah. Yeah. I think let's. I'm literally maybe gonna use kind of a similar summary. Yeah. Previous summary, but I'm just gonna add those steps. Just add the scout specifics, and yeah, you focus on that. Remember, whenever you go in the games, you just choose those 3 goals. Yeah, XYZ. Work on those. See how is that gonna go. And you're working on scouting, and then because you proper scouting, you can set up properly, and then engage. It makes it easy. Yeah, I think it should be that. Do you have any questions for today?
So for like, you can tell that like my gameplay is super frantic because I'm always trying to be involved in some sort of fight. That way
Mhm.
my team doesn't die because I'm always afraid of just my teammates dying.
Mhm.
So like when I take say I'm taking this time to set up, right?
Mhm.
Like what happens if the enemy gets another pick? Do I just still do what I do, or should I like
Yeah, you
give
still
up
do
on
what
the
you do.
fight and
No,
wait for them to respawn?
no,
Or
no. You don't give up. You engage in the area where when most of your team is ready. Remember the concept of the kill zone as well. Yeah, you want to engage where your kill zone is as well. It's still you fight at a place where you have an advantage. It's okay. You technically, like, let's say, okay, I lost a member. Okay, even here I lost a member, but let's say somebody enters your kill zone. Maybe just one member. Imagine maybe 2 people. They are on the bridge. Obviously, you still can fight them. They in your kill zone. They are free for you to fight. You can easily kill them. I just want to
Mhm.
find those times when it's possible. You obviously don't want to
Mhm.
suicide jump into 5 people. You don't want to maybe go in a spawn as well. No, it's always kind of hold your ground around the space where most of your team can be useful, where you're confident there's a big chance of getting a kill at any point of time. Yeah.
Okay.
So like around here, it's maybe this area around the bridge. Okay, so you can keep holding that. Yeah, like most of the players would do what? Yeah, the key requires that. Oh, let me jump back. Yeah, but you don't have to do that. No, always have that space. Hold around the corner. You see the enemy make a mistake. Okay, go for it. You see somebody isolated. Go for that target. It's just because you set up for this best possible fight. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. Any other questions?
No.
Okay, yeah. So let's do setup. So literally kind of same concepts overall. Yeah, like
Mhm.
yes, just scout a little bit more. For engagement. For engagement later. Yeah, we'll see. I think in the summary, it's still gonna be kind of corners. Yeah, let's still remain the focus on that as well. But we'll see what we can add later. I wanted to discuss soft hard engage more corners. Less linear rotations as well. We'll see. We can go with that later. I think. Yeah, just.
I think I've been pretty good on that, and like
Mhm.
that's I'm pretty good at like
Yeah,
self-adjusting that too.
this is
Like if
good.
I'm getting shot during my rotation, like okay, I needed to rotate differently.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Just something to look into. Probably, just look at the topics. Yeah, what some of the suggestions. Yeah, okay. If you don't have any questions, then let's meet when. First of all, you can set up the offline review.